Hey, make sure you join us for the 5th annual Boy Scout Night, Tuesday, August 12th, when the Cubs welcome in the Brewers at 7:05. Boy Scouts and their families who purchase specially priced tickets through the Cubs special events page will participate in a post-game lap and get a uniform patch. Tickets and details are only available through Cubs.com/special events. The new rooftop high above right field. That's been a very popular place here at Coors Field, and a nice crowd tonight.
Yeah, they're packed in up there on the rooftop. Good place to hang out, people watch. They got all kinds of comfortable seating, couches out there, fireplace.
So 5280, I would imagine that's the elevation. Castillo elevates deep to left and gone. Way back there. That's about 20 rows up. And the Cubs are on the board. It's 3-1.
Just the second hit of the night, but a very large hit by Wellington Castillo. That one's out anywhere. Watch the bat release. He knows he got it. Here's your Ford home run replay. That's number 8 for Wellington Castillo.
It ties his career high of 8 set last year.
Yeah, I still think he's going to morph into a guy the Cubs can count on for 12 to 15 home runs a year.
One and one on Lake. Morales in relief of an injured Brett Anderson.
Jason Stark's got a story out. He says we're going to have a new commissioner in less than 10 days.
Bud Selig,
Owners
just turned 80, and this is his final year.
Yeah, they've got owners meetings are coming up, and he says it's been narrowed down to 3 candidates. Chief Operating Officer Rob Manfred, his name's been out there for a while. Vice President for Business Tim Brosnan, and this is kind of a new one here.
It's going to drop foul. Let me guess. Pierce Brosnan?
Pierce Brosnan is making a movie. Otherwise, he would be. Red Sox chairman Tom Werner apparently is gaining some momentum. According to this story, Jerry Reinsdorf and Artie Moreno are pushing for Werner. So it's kind of like electing a pope. You know, they vote, and if they don't get the proper number of votes, they got to start all over again. It's like electing a pope without the puff of smoke. Or maybe they do. I don't know. It's just cigar smoke. You know?
Right.
Candidate needs 23 of the 30 votes, 30 owners. And so if he doesn't get it, then there'd be a second ballot and so on and so forth until someone is finally elected.
Well, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it's a good gig.
That one smacked into center by Junior Lake. Back-to-back hits to start this 6th inning.
A good quiet lower body that time from Junior, and it pays off. Morales had retired 6 in a row after coming into the ballgame, but he did give up some good contact in that 4th inning, some solid contact. Alcantara hit his ball hard to center, and Rizzo hit a bullet to second base for an out. I'd be tempted not to bunt with Travis Wood.
He will pick up a sacrifice.
You know, that's the book play, right? That's the percentage play. This is what most everybody would do. But in this park, he being such a good hitter, I'd be tempted to turn him loose.
So I was looking today at Travis Wood in terms of his Silver Slugger candidacy. And I guess if the season ended today, I think he would be the runner-up to Madison Bumgarner, who's hitting .271, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. Wood at .262, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. So maybe if he could hit another homer or two, that wouldn't hurt.
Bumgarner has a grand slam, maybe 2, and maybe 2 in his career. I know there's some Madison Bumgarner grand slam story. Are you Googling that?
Yeah, well, it's easy to find.
I figured, yeah,
very easy.
I don't want to have us both chasing that. It'd be redundant.
Swing and a miss on the curve. Bumgarner hit one off De La Rosa and off Matt Stites. All 3, and one off Franklin Morales. That was a solo shot. The other 2 grand slams.
Wow.
Yes. All coming at AT&T Park. Swing and a foul tip for strike 3. So Baez will bat for the 3rd time tonight, but the first time with a runner on base, and it's Junior Lake at second. Strikeout in the first, ground out in the 4th.
He is not pulling that iron out. He's pulling the driver out on every hole. And man, that bat is a blur when it comes through the zone.
Chomping on that gum as he takes a curve over for a strike.
And I imagine early on, at least, Billy Miller and Mike Brumley will just let him do his thing, won't tinker with his swing or won't get into his head too much. Just go do your thing, kid. And we'll watch you hit for a while. And if we have any suggestions down the road, we'll talk to you.
He was a little late on that fastball, a little up in the zone. And is 0 for 3 to start his career. The Cubs get 1 on the Castillo leadoff homer. It's now 3-1 Colorado.
Because there's nothing more inviting than summer. The Lincoln Summer Invitation. See where your summer takes you. Get exceptional offers on the 2014 Lincoln MKZ. Lease it now for $329 a month or choose 0% APR for 60 months. You'll also want to test drive the first ever Lincoln MKC luxury utility.
And it is gone! Castro! Cubs win! This ball will go!
Cubs baseball is at its best on Comcast Sportsnet.
When you compare the top speed of DSL from the phone company with the top speed of Comcast Business Internet, well, there's really no comparison. Why pay more for less? Call today for a low price on speeds up to 150 megabits per second. And find out more about our 2-year price guarantee. Comcast Business, built for business.
Hey, Marie.
Hey, Rod.
How do you get your lawn to stay, I don't know, green?
Paint. I'm kidding. Follow me.
Rodman, how you doing? Hey, Jimmy.
First off, make sure you're not cutting the grass too short. It doesn't let the roots grow.
Okay.
Hot Rod, what's up?
Nicole.
We also need fertilizer with weed control during this time of year.
No, Rod, Father.
Hey, Tom.
I'm gonna grab you a spreader.
Okay. Hey, Rod. Stir.
He's new.
Oh.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back. Join us in celebrating a great decade of music during 80s Rock Night At Wrigley Field, the Cubs play the Brewers. It's Wednesday, August 13th. First pitch at 7:05. Fans who purchase Budweiser bleacher tickets through the Cubs special events page will receive special Cubs Zubaz pants. Tickets are only available through Cubs.com/special events.
You're all over that.
I am, man. I used to have a wide assortment. And when I say wide, that's double meaning.
Stubbs bunts foul.
They were in baseball back in the day. They kind of, I talk about this, how the baseball's a herd mentality right now. Everybody's growing those beards. Well, back then, everybody was wearing those Zubaz. We were styling.
The 3-1 the score, rather. Stubbs singles into left. He's 2 for 3 against his former teammate. He's had a really good year with the Rockies. Drew Stubbs. Now the catcher, Rosario.
Well, you never feel like you're out of a ball game when you're down 3-1, regardless of where you are. But when you're here at Coors Field down 3-1, you feel even more comfortable about your chances to come back. But you're in the middle innings. Can't afford to fall too far behind. Rosario's dangerous. Got real good power. Trying to jam him with that cut fastball. Hoping to get a little ground ball to the left side of the infield, perhaps.
MVP candidate Troy Tulowitzki just can sit and watch. That's all he can do. He's on the DL.
Well, it's interesting, right? So the Tulowitzki, MVP candidate hurt. Paul Goldschmidt, MVP candidate done. Andrew McCutchen, MVP candidate hurt. Not DL'd yet.
Right.
I don't believe. It's a bad time to be a top player in the NL.
Right. He's got a rib fracture.
But not the bone, right? Some kind of a
avulsion fracture.
Yeah, it's like the cartilage or something.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if it has anything to do with the hit by pitch the other day. Let's see, Clint Hurdle going to the MLB.com story. Yeah, McCutchen said he didn't know if the fracture had any correlation to the plunking. His manager did not think they were related. He said connecting them was a conspiracy theory. So, yeah.
Well, it's hard not to at least have that cross your mind, right?
Yeah, but I give him credit for saying that he doesn't think it's related, because it'd be very easy for the manager to do that. Yeah. Certainly coincidental, nonetheless, as Stubbs takes off, and that is low for ball 4.
Number 3 for Travis tonight. He has not struck out a batter. It's interesting, isn't it? This is the same club that he set a career high with 11 strikeouts against last time out.
So Barnes in this very spot hit one just fair down into the left field corner for a 2-run double. That was back in the second.
If you're Barnes, you should be looking away, right? No one's going to bunt.
He bunts. Throw to third in time on a close play. A little bit of a risk by Travis Wood, but down 3-1. He took a chance and got the out.
Well, Walt Weiss obviously is planning on hitting for Morales here, else Barnes isn't bunting in this situation. Because if it's 8-hole, then your pitcher coming up, you don't have Barnes bunt. I'm surprised he bunted anyway, but good play by Wood. That's always very difficult. You see, Anthony Rizzo typically very aggressive defending that bunt, but it's a situation where you're not, you're not selling out on defending the bunt in that situation with Barnes up there. But Travis is such a good athlete, it makes it very difficult to get that bunt down successfully. Well, I'm eating my words because Morales is on deck. But there is action in the bullpen. Right? So one of two things. Either Walt Weiss called for that bunt and he's going to hit for Morales, or Brandon Barnes did that on his own.
Meantime, 0-1 on LeMahieu. Up and in. Yeah, I think people will be surprised, and again, we don't know what actually happened there, but when guys do bunt on their own in that spot, feeling like they're doing something to help the team, that aggravates a lot of managers.
Oh, yeah.
No, bunt if we tell you. That one got all the way by, so after Wood got that out at third.
Yeah, the advantage gained is now lost. Now Morales is being called back.
It's going to be a wild pitch. And the infield has to come in. Charlie Culberson is now on deck instead of Morales.
Looking for his first strikeout of the night. He would love to get it here.
I think he did. Yep. LeMahieu could not hold up. And now Culberson will be pulled back. That is Travis Wood's first strikeout. How about that?
Yeah.
Struck out 11, a career high in his last start, which came against the same team.
Yep, and LeMahieu did go far enough. Corey Dickerson, a left-handed hitter, having a very nice year. This kid's got a good-looking swing. He'll be called upon to pinch hit here.
They'll bring out Chris Bosio.
A little refresher on Dickerson, perhaps. And conversation as to what their approach will be with him, just in general terms, and also with the base open. If you fall behind, how aggressive are we going to be? If you get ahead of him, here's what I suggest you use to finish him off.
Other action. Tigers and Yankees have gone to the 10th in New York, tied at 3. Same in Philadelphia. Astros and Phillies are 1-1, top 10. Ryan Howard has hit number 17. 5-run 8th gave the Marlins a 6-3 win at Pittsburgh. So second and third, 2 outs. We're in the 6th. And the pinch hitter Dickerson. And a strike call.
versus lefties. Dickerson 265. Solid. 762 OPS, well above average. Not really worried so much about the S part of that OPS right now. It doesn't need to slug, just needs to get a little base hit to likely score 2. A walk keeps the line moving for Charlie Blackmon.
Missed away. 2-1.
Dickerson as a pinch hitter has been good. 5 out of 15.
Two from Travis Wood. Edwin Jackson got the win on Sunday. Another struggling veteran trying to grab one tonight, but he's trailing. Trying to keep it close here. Wood has not won a game since June 15th. That was 9 starts ago. Kick, the 2-2, he struck him out. So the Rockies strand a couple in scoring position, and we'll head off to the 7th. It's 3-1 Colorado.
That's a nickel, and that's a dime. Go ahead and keep them in your pocket. You won't be needing them with us. At Southwest, we keep our low fares simple. Because low fares should never mean low service. We don't charge you from A to B, we fly you from A to B. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
Coors Light meets a blend of natural citrus flavors. Squeeze the most out of summer. New Coors Light Summer Brew.
Get ready to crack, dunk, dip. It's Crab Fest at Red Lobster, the year's largest variety of crab, like new Crab Lovers Trio. Or try new Jumbo Lump Crab over wood-grilled salmon. Crab Fest is now, but only for a limited time, so hurry in and see food differently.
This summer,
who's gonna stop me?
Time is our enemy, and speed is our friend. You're up.
I'm on it.
Saving the world is what we do.
During the Ford Summer Spectacular, get 0% financing for 72 months on almost every 2014 Ford car. That's interest-free financing for 6 full years.
The 30th Annual Cubs Convention will take place at the Sheraton Chicago Hotel and Towers, January 16th, 17th, and 18th. Room blocks are now open and can be reserved by visiting CubsConvention.com. or by calling 1-800-325-3535. Be sure to ask for the Cubs Convention rate. All reservations come with convention passes built into the hotel package.
Right-hander Tommy Kahnle will take over for the Rockies here in the 7th. And just for a moment, let me have a word on the rules of baseball that say a starting pitcher can't get a win if he doesn't go 5 innings. I think when it's all said and done, if the Rockies hold up with this lead, Brett Anderson was probably their most effective pitcher. But he can't get a win because he had to leave due to injury in the top of the 4th. Morales, pretty good. 3 innings, 1 run on the homer by Castillo, but Anderson, 3 innings, 1 hit, 0 runs.
Right, so shouldn't there be some kind of a change in the rule that it says if a pitcher leaves due to injury as opposed to
ineffectiveness? Yes. Yep. If I were commissioner,
if you were commissioner,
I'm not on that list that you just mentioned.
Get on there.
I'm happy where I am, thank you. You get criticized enough doing what I do. I'll become commissioner. Gosh.
I'm not the commissioner of baseball. I just play one on TV.
Well, the Cubs hoping to make that whole discussion a moot point by coming back and winning.
Tommy Kahnle is a rookie, and he throws hard.
96, but it missed.
He also throws a slider and a changeup. He's a product of the Yankee farm system. Drafted by them in the 5th round of 2010.
Works from the stretch with nobody on. That's a strike.
Hey, that's a max effort delivery, isn't it?
Well, it looked like a changeup.
Pushes off that backside, falls towards the first base side. So you talk about a situation where if Rizzo were inclined, push a little button towards third base for an easy base hit. But nobody on that side of the infield, essentially nobody by third base anyway, and pitcher falling way off. Well, what kind of a slugger wants to bunt when they're at Coors Field?
As the side from Rosario sets up right down the middle, and the pitch is outside again. 3-1.
He's just humping it up there, trying to throw it as hard as he can. Is that Arenado as the rover out there in shallow right? I can't tell who's
no, it's LeMahieu.
Okay.
Are those glasses working?
Yeah, well, I can't see out there. You kidding me? Yeah, I can see, but I can't tell the difference between Arenado, Rutledge, and LeMahieu.
Swing and a miss. Fouled at the dish on 97.
Kahnle pitched twice in the series at Wrigley. Once effectively, and then the second time he gave up a couple of runs. I mean, he gave up the 2-run game-tying home run to Valbuena. The Rockies ended up winning that one 6-4.
Pitch number 7 of the sequence is ball 4. So a leadoff free pass. Here comes Castro.
His first walk issued by Rockies pitching tonight. Rookie ERA leaders. Kahnle right there in the mix. Jacob deGrom was the rookie pitcher of the month for July. The National League pitcher of the month for July was, surprise, surprise, Clayton Kershaw.
Short lead by Rizzo. And the pitch on Starlin misses in. Ball 1. Borderline.
Too high. You can read his lips. It's too high, he says. Borderline is correct. It was a Madonna hit, wasn't it?
It was.
Speaking of 80s music.
Yep.
This time it's a fastball right there at the top of the zone, and
could have called that one too. He did not. It's Marty Foster back there. 2-1. Rizzo at first, nobody out. Cubs trailing by 2 here in the 7th. 3-1.
Well, Castro hits the ball on the ground a lot. This guy has swing and miss stuff. So that's what Rick Renteria has to debate. He's already figured it out. That's the thing about managing. You have to make these decisions up well ahead of time, whether you're going to start a runner in this situation. Rizzo's got no lead.
And he walks Castro.
That's the other part of the equation. If you start the runner, you got a guy like Castro who likes to swing the bat. He might get a little jumpy, and he might end up chasing a pitch out of the strike zone.
So Jim Wright, the pitching coach, on his way to the mound.
This is kind of in line with my spring training theory. Why so many spring training games get a little out of hand? Because when you use a lot of pitchers in a given game, my theory is that one of them is going to have a bad night. So in spring training, when you use like 6 guys in a game, there's a pretty good chance somebody's going to go out there and just stink it up.
Yep. Well, a chance here. 2 on with no outs. Here's a nice shot from just above our broadcast booth in the upper deck. Walt Weiss pacing a little bit in the home dugout as Ruggiano steps in.
Ruggiano likes to hit the fastball. Canely has a good fastball, so he tried slider and missed. So if you're Ruggiano, I'm guessing he's just sitting dead red right here. Let it go.
Fouled back our way. So according to your kind of theory, you might go back to stretching out bullpen arms maybe to 2 innings instead of just 1, and maybe spreading out their appearances a little bit more. Talk about middle relievers.
I'd be in favor of that.
Guy goes 7 and 8 one night. Go to somebody else the next night as Ruggiano went. That's a strikeout and a big one for Canely.
Yeah, the theory being, so if a guy comes in and he has a real clean inning and he's throwing the ball very well, I'd like to be able to send him out there for 1 more inning.
What about
there's just not many multiple inning pitchers on a pitching staff now.
So if that's your 8th inning guy, does he take the spot of the closer that night if he goes 1, 2, 3?
Yes, in my little world, I don't have an 8th inning guy. I don't have a 9th inning guy.
Why do we say that and nobody does it?
Because it's hard to think outside. If you're the outside the box guy and you fail, you're the village idiot. Why are you trying to be smarter than everybody else? And it's the default position. It's the safest position.
We've got a closer.
Here's my 8th inning guy. Here's my 9th inning guy. If they fail to get the job done, it's not my fault for putting him in there. That's what they're paid to do.
Two 2-0. Brothers has joined Massett.
But Joe Torre back in the day, he would use Mariano, right, for a couple innings sometimes, or 5 outs. More than a lot of guys in this era, I would say.
Missed again. 3-0. The way Valbuena's been swinging the bat, I think you green light him here, don't you?
Yeah, well, yes, I do.
I trust him.
Yep, I do too.
With 3 homers last week. You're down a couple.
Nope, he had to, he was loading up. He just didn't get a pitch.
So Canley has walked the bases loaded for Wellington Castillo, who homered his last time up. Rizzo, Castro, Valbuena all taking walks here in this inning.
Yeah, it's a situation in the home dugout where the pitching coach doesn't want to make eye contact with the manager. Here's what happened last time Castillo was up.
It's going to be it for Canley. Would imagine it'll be Massett. Time for a pitching change. Don't go anywhere. It's 3-1 Rockies in the 7th. Cubs threatening big time.
You guys coming to my barbecue? Steve's BBQ.
Yeah.
Gonna be a blowout.
Is this right?
Oh, hey guys. Applewood pulled pork. Delicious.
Subway is bringing big barbecue flavor with the sweet and smoky Applewood pulled pork, slow cooked to tender perfection. Summer's gotta have it. Subway, eat fresh.
Sweet barbecue, Steve.
Sweet short, Sally.
Hi, everybody. It's Pat Hughes from Binny's Beverage Depot. What an amazing starting lineup. I'm looking out at over 2,500 beers, and the prices, they are the guaranteed lowest on every bottle every day. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny. This is it.
Walker digs in.
Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
Chili's $20 dinner for 2, featuring fajitas with grilled chicken or new pork carnitas. Share an app and choose 2 delicious entrees, like our new fajitas. It's one of the many options on Chili's $20 dinner for 2. More life happens here.
Back here in the Mile High City, Cubs and Rockies. What a gorgeous part of the country.
Check that out.
Brett Anderson, by the way, left due to low back spasms. That was way back in the 4th inning. Morales, Canley, and now Massett.
Well, Massett struggled with his control as well. You can see the 17 walks and 29 in the 3rd innings. Indicative of the control issues for Massett.
A lot of times I'll be driving and I'll look at clouds and I'll say, those look like mountains, but here they are.
They are the mountains,
yeah. Massett in 2 1/3 in 2 appearances at Wrigley Field last week walked 3 combined. And misses to start this at bat. 1-0 on Castillo.
Yeah, it's cut fastball there. 2 and a 4-seam fastball, cutter curve, and a splitter.
Three on, 1 out. Bounced foul. Don't hit it to Arenado, Willie.
No, yeah, we gotta kind of
just forget 3rd base right now.
The situation where the base is loaded, hitters, they get a little greedy, understandably so. They want to do something big, but you got to be careful. You pull off, you roll over on one. That's when you hit into that ground ball double play. So think middle of the diamond, try to stay through and get extended through the ball and drive it. Think alley to alley.
Good leg kick. The pitch is in. Almost clipped him. 2-1. Lake on deck. Massett has nowhere to put Castillo. There has not been a ball put in play in this inning. 3 walks and a strikeout. Here it is. 2-2. Bassett has dealt with a lot of injuries the last few years. Spent 2012 on the DL with the Reds. Shoulder issues, surgery in September. Did not pitch last year either. His 2-2 is up and in, knocks him down. Full count.
It's just a breaking ball that got away from him, backed up a little bit.
Big pitch coming up. The 3-2, and it gets away on ball 4, and the Cubs are now within a run.
The number of Cub fans in the ballpark applauding, and you hear the boos from the Rocky fans as they just sit and watch walk after walk by their pitching staff.
That run charged to Canely. 4 walks in the inning.
Well, I've always said that walking is contagious. One good walk leads to another.
Like song by the Fix. Well, one thing leads to another.
Well,
Coughlin for Lake.
Yeah, Coughlin's been on fire, and he's not going to get to face this right-hander.
We saw Rex Brothers up earlier. I would assume that will be the southpaw to face Coughlin. And now a 1-run game in the 7th.
Say hello to live TV from Southwest. Turn your device into your television. Get more out of your flight with free live TV from Southwest and Dish. On the air, in the air, with live TV.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Angie posts. Ugh, this stupid AC in this stupid car. It only works on high. Hang tight, Angie, because the Honda Summer Clearance event is here. This Honda CR-V has awesome standard features like a rear view camera and Bluetooth. Want to borrow my brush? Thanks. Keep it.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda, named most trusted brand by KBB.com. The Honda Summer Clearance event is on now at your Honda dealer.
Here's Rex Brothers. Fastball slider against lefties.
Well, he's not immune to the control issues either. 26 free passes issued by Brothers at 44 1/3. He hasn't really neutralized left-handed hitters either. They're batting .282 against him.
So tying run now at third. That's Castro. Valbuena. Go ahead run at second. Castillo is at first. And the pitch to Coughlin. A swing and a miss on the slider.
That was cheating. Thought he'd get a first pitch fastball there. Out in front of the slider. He continues to swing a hot bat. Went deep Sunday and showed some pretty impressive opposite field power.
Was off Josh Beckett. In the dirt. Knocked down by Rosario.
Yep, you got to be ready for that ball in the dirt too. Rosario, last time I checked, was leading the league in passed balls. That was when we had the Rockies in Chicago last week. And the Rockies staff led the league in wild pitches.
Well, the three relievers in this inning, Canely, Massett brothers, they've been all over the place. 4 walks. Coughlin
bet Ted Williams the last 10 days.
Yeah, he also led the league in batting in July. The 2-1 from brothers, 3-1.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good long sustained stretch of quality work by Chris Coughlin. He's taken this opportunity with the Cubs to reestablish his big league value. He's really been good.
Coughlin in the driver's seat here. The pitch, a strike. 3-2.
And ball's up, Marty, says Rick Renteria. Ricky appears to be right. Number 5 there on the pitch tracks.
Three and 2 on Coughlin. The pitch by brothers is fouled. Third base side into the seats.
My apologies to Wilin Rosario. He does not lead the league in pass balls. He has 10. Travis d'Arnaud has 11.
Okay. Another 3-2. That's ball 4. And we are tied as Castro will trot home a 5-walk inning. Still only 1 out.
Cubs are not the most patient bunch in the world. They had not worked a single walk in this ball game until this inning.
Well, neither are Cub fans. Chris Valaika will bat for the pitcher Travis Wood.
Well, Wood cannot lose. He can win if the Cubs take the lead here and hang on. He's looking pretty rosy right now. At least for the taking the lead part.
Yeah, Travis can hit. He does not, however, have a walk this year. He's never been a particularly patient hitter. 3 career walks. So I think this is the right time to bring in Valaika. And he lines to left. Valbuena trying to score, and he will. Chris Valaika with a sacrifice fly on a line out to left, and it's 4-3. They have the lead.
Not deep, but deep enough. Valaika delivers.
It's Charlie Blackmon out there. Interesting. Rosario kind of setting up on the other side of the plate. So Valbuena went toward the inside part of the dish.
Castillo had come off aggressively with contact, giving himself a chance to score on a line drive base hit, so he wasn't able to scramble back and tag and advance on that throw home. If it's a higher fly ball where you can get that immediate read, that ball's going to be caught, then you can get back and tag. And
1-0 on Alcantara. Outside. One of the newest Cubs, Chris Valleca.
Kind of rare to have a 3-run inning without a hit.
Two and one. We haven't seen too many innings quite like this, have we?
No, because usually in this ballpark the ball's flying all over the place. Balls are dropping in left and right. I guess I could understand the inclination for Rockies pitchers to shy away from contact a little bit. A lot of bad things happen in this ballpark when it gets put in play.
Three and two. Baez on deck.
Don't you just want to see a bases loaded at bat for Baez here? Probably wouldn't come off the lefty. There's another righty up in the Rockies bullpen.
Runners go, and another walk. And Baez will bat with the bases loaded.
Here comes Walt Weiss.
Well, the Rockies manager is probably nauseous right now with what he's watched to this inning. But man, you got to love what the Cubs have done at the plate. They're going to bat around, and they don't have a hit.
We may be witnessing history. It kind of has the feel of a Little League game, right? When the kids just can't throw the ball over the plate.
So we'll be right back. Baez to bat with the bases loaded when we return.
This summer,
ready to save the world?
The biggest event just got bigger.
Listening.
0% financing for 72 months on most Ford models.
Seems easy enough.
Only during the Ford Summer Spectacular sales event.
I'll drive.
Don't miss it. Now go get them. Just announced. Now get 0% financing for 72 months on select Ford vehicles during the Ford Summer Spectacular sales event.
Hey, Marie.
Hey, Rod.
How do you get your lawn to stay, I don't know, green?
Paint. I'm kidding. Follow me.
Rodman, how you doing? Hey, Jimmy.
First off, make sure you're not cutting the grass too short. It doesn't let the roots grow.
Okay.
Hot Rod, what's up?
Nicole.
We also need fertilizer with weed control during this time of year.
No, Rod, Father. Hey, Tom.
I'm gonna grab you a spreader.
Okay. Hey, Rod. Stir.
He's new.
Oh. Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Quiet on the set. Take 73. What? It's a saving big is no laughing matter at the Bob Roman Auto Group. Over 7,000 new and used cars online at bobrorman.com.
There's only one Bob Roman.
Matt Belisle will face Javier Baez with 2 outs and the bases loaded. 3 runs in as the Cubs have the lead.
So this is the 4th pitcher of the inning, correct? Canely Massett brothers, now Belisle. Now Belisle hasn't had the control problems some of his predecessors here this inning have had this year. He's been hit around a little bit. He's got a high ERA. And home run rate is higher than you're used to seeing from him. Big chance for Javy Baez. Ooh, my.
That was the most impressive foul back to the screen we've seen all year.
That's a get over slider. Oh. Ferocious swing of the bat.
Driven deep to right and caught. Hit that one right on the screws, but Barnes able to run it down. This inning was all about patience, though, wasn't it? They get 3 runs. How many walks, JD?
6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
6 walks, and the Cubs now lead.
What's up, George?
Massage chair, my little indulgence.
Dunkin' French Vanilla Swirl, my little indulgence.
Indulge in the sweeter, creamier taste of Dunkin's new French Vanilla and Hazelnut Swirl coffees and lattes. Try one today. America runs on Dunkin'.
It's on. The games are on. The coverage is on. The action is on the all-new SEC network. And it's all on Xfinity, where you get the most live college football, including the Pac-12 networks, the Big Ten network, and ESPN Goal Line, plus the X1 Sports app to experience it all like never before. You can't get all this with DirecTV. Enjoy the all-new SEC network on TV and on the go with Watch ESPN starting August 14th. On Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
Now these guys woke up ready to swing for the fences. They must have switched to those new Fruit of the Loom boxer briefs with no ride-up legs, helping them signal game on without their undies bunching up. After all, when you've got a 1,500-pound behemoth to roll up, it's nice to know your undies won't. These boxer briefs might not be the only reason the crowd's going wild, but with no ride-up legs, now that's a whole new ballgame.
Grandma, your biscuits are the best.
Oh, these are from Dunkin'.
Granny!
I have a life, you know. That's from me.
Dunkin's Chicken Biscuit Sandwich is a tender breaded chicken filet on a Southern-style biscuit. Grab one for $2.99 today. America runs on Dunkin'.
Tomorrow, NL foes are back in action here in the Mile High City at the very friendly Hitters Ballpark, where offense is oftentimes easy to come by. Coverage begins at 7 with Cubs pregame live, presented by Fields Auto Group. It's the Cubs, it's the Rockies. It's tomorrow at 7 on CSN.
Ryan Sweeney now into the ballgame to play left. That was a thing of beauty, even though he made it out.
Yeah, the way that ball exploded off his bat the other way.
Wow.
Yeah, to hit a ball that far the opposite direction on a line, that speaks to how strong he is. Well, bizarre inning.
And Travis Wood can get a win. And the Cubs did make the point that I tried to make earlier about starting pitcher wins moot.
Now let's watch this ball jump off his bat. So breaking ball away. Yeah, like I said, I don't promise. Nobody can promise early results for this kid, but the at-bats are going to be fun to watch because he takes such a big swing and he's so explosive. And when he tears into one, it's fun to watch.
I guess Adam Dunn is pitching for the White Sox.
That would be fun to watch too.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch the highlights of that later, as White Sox are getting thumped 16-0. Actually, I think he's done pitching. Let's see. No pun intended. 1 inning, 1 run. 12 strikes out of 22 pitches.
He's no John Baker.
No, Baker got a win.
Dart to the outside corner, just off. Blackman had a real good series in Chicago. He has struggled since. It's that Detroit pitching staff who they just saw. They're going to make a lot of guys go cold. He's 0 for 3 tonight.
Well, whatever happened to the Rockies pitchers in the top of this inning, you just hope it does not infect the Cubs pitchers. Got to recalibrate the mound or something. The 3-2 is chopped foul by Blackman. Mets beat the Nationals 6-1 the final. Zach Wheeler has won 4 in a row. Broken bat roller to Baez, who's had a pretty quiet night. Not involved in too many plays out there defensively, but handles that one pretty easily.
Yeah, with Travis Wood on the mound, there are a lot of outs in the air typically, and that was the case again tonight. And if there's going to be ground balls, they're normally to the other side of the infield. Castro had 3 chances, but pretty much it in terms of ground balls when Travis was out there.
Now Rutledge, a walk, a fly out, and an RBI single, and low for ball 1.
Six innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, the line for Travis Wood tonight. The 2 strikeouts coming the last 2 batters he faced. And coming at a big time with a couple of men in scoring position. So he'll get the pom-poms out. Cheer for the bullpen to hold this lead.
Two and 1 on Rutledge. Out to right, Ruggiano makes the catch. There's Arenado.
Garza to the DL, strained oblique.
Well, he was pitching a beauty the other day and had to leave early.
And he's been on a pretty good roll.
Orioles beat the Blue Jays in Toronto tonight, 9-3. That's deep, way back there and gone to tie it. Arenado with 2 outs here in the 7th. It's his 10th, and it's 4-4.
Well, Travis didn't have to wait long to get his heart broken. Win is gone with 1 swing of the bat. Tough to hold a 1-run lead in this ballpark.
It is.
Oh, look at that head. It head right down. And then the high finish. That's number 10 for Arenado. I think they're trying to get a fastball in on him. He's yelling at it.
So 2 teams that played 2 extra inning affairs last week find themselves tied in the late innings. Picked up. Shallow left field. Castro from the shortstop position will make the catch. Nolan Arenado with 2 outs in the inning takes right deep, and it's 4-4.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
At GMC, the summer sell-down is on. Now get the best selection of remaining 2014 GMC Sierra models while they last. And with 2 years of scheduled maintenance included, August is a great time to step up to professional grade. Pay no interest for 5 years on the 2014 GMC Sierra. Plus, for limited time only, get $1,000 for crew cab models in stock the longest. But hurry, these 2014 GMC models won't last long.
This is the year you get all your ducks in a row. This is the best time for big savings at the Bass Pro Shops Fall Hunting Classic. Save up to an extra $100 on a new binocular when you trade one in. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here.
The world's most refreshing beer meets a blend of natural citrus flavors, so you can squeeze the most out of summer. New Coors Light Summer Brew.
Well, Javy Baez is no longer in the minor leagues, but there's still a lot of very intriguing guys at Iowa. You see yesterday some Cubs with big performances. Eric Jokic, 8 shutout. Chris Bryant, 36 homers combined. Mike Oltz had a nice recovery since being sent down recently. And congrats to Jorge Soler and Jen Ho Sang, the minor league player and pitcher of the month in the organization, respectively, for July.
Yeah, Soler, he's when healthy this year, has been putting up those kinds of numbers all year.
So a 4-4 tie. The Rockies tied their club record by walking 6 in an inning in the 7th. And it's Rizzo to start the 8th. He began the 7th with a walk. And low, it's 1-1. Anthony with a 10-game hitting streak, then hitless, and then 8 in a row going into tonight. So that's 18 out of 19. 1 homer off the NL lead.
A little late there. Just late getting started. Yeah, it's been a while since he's gone deep, but he's continued to have good at-bats and a solid approach. He'll start driving the ball out of the ballpark again. Been good tonight. Hit a rocket to second base for an out. Walked last time.
In and out of the glove of the catcher Rosario. Castro and Ruggiano to follow here in the 8th, and a 4-4 tie.
Boy, he got him. Yeah, I think just a quick arm action there by Blau. Something about his delivery deceptive, and Rizzo was late getting started on all those fastballs. With 2 strikes, he likes to really minimize the leg kick, and he was able to do that. Still not able to speed up the swing enough to catch up to that heater.
By the way, those AAA numbers we showed you were from yesterday's action. 7-4 winner tonight at Omaha. Mike Alt hit a grand slam. Jorge Soler with number 4. And Dan Straley got the win. He went 7 innings, gave up 2 unearned runs. Zach Rosscup got the save. So even more good news.
Yeah, I thought I'd heard Old hit a grand slam.
He did. Yeah. It's his first at Iowa. Check that. It is his second with the Cubs. Strop and Grimm, a couple of righties in the Cubs bullpen.
Wonder how many Cub fans that are at the ballpark tonight decided to come to this game because it was Baez's debut. Have to be a few, right?
Yes, I would say just a handful.
And I thought I read somewhere on social media that somebody came all the way from Chicago, got in the car, started driving.
How about that? Castro grounds to short. Rutledge throws him out. Cubs group outing is a perfect way to entertain clients, reward employees, or have a great day at the ballpark with family and friends. The Cubs offer special ticket packages for groups of 15 or more with exclusive benefit options, including parking and Wrigley Field tours. Call the group sales office, speak directly with an associate at 773-404-4242 or go to Cubs.com/groups. I want to give a shout out to let's see, Andy. Don't know the last name, but that's what it says on Twitter for mentioning the Alt Granny today. Appreciate that. Got a lot of Cub fans who keep an eye on the entire system every single day. We do our best, but we're calling a ball game here too. Let's see. Kane County won. Daytona won. The Cubs won. The big Cubs are tied. It's interesting talking with Ricky Renteria the other day. One guy who's had a real effect on him as a baseball coach and now manager. John Bowles ran the farm system in Florida for a long time and eventually became their manager. And he said, you know what a good day is for an organization? When the major league team wins. It's kind of a good way to put it, isn't it? Essentially, as Arenado gets Rugiano. Yeah, you want to win at the minor league level, but it's about development and it's about the big league club. We've seen a lot of these types of plays here in the last week from Arenado. Still 4-4 in the 8th.
Joel Post, now that I'm a dad, there is so much more to take with me. I'm gonna need a bigger car. Close call, Joel. Good thing the Honda Summer Clearance event is here, with roomier options like the Honda Pilot and Honda Odyssey, both with rear-view camera and Bluetooth standard. Here you go.
Up here.
There he is.
Hurry in to get a great deal on a Honda, named Most Trusted Brand by KBB.com. The Honda Summer Clearance event is on now at your Honda dealer.
It all comes down to this. Danny Walker at the plate, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs.
Come on, Danny, this is it.
Walker digs in.
Whew. Really wish I could finish this, but I'm so tired. Gotta get up in a few hours.
Stream your favorite movies with UVerse high-speed internet. With AT&T, the UVerse revolves around you.
So, what's this?
Check it out. I just saved 15% on car insurance in 15 minutes, so I took a selfie to show everyone how happy I am.
Really? Because Esurance saved me money in half that time. Can I?
Oh, you can be in it. No need to photobomb me. Hash brown, selfie.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
15 minutes for a quote isn't how it works anymore. Start with a quote from Esurance and you could save money on car insurance in half the time. Welcome to the modern world. Esurance, backed by Allstate. Click or call.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan in our Comcast Sportsnet studios in downtown Chicago with the Sportsnet Central update. Big news from the Bears today. Team suspended starting tight end Martellus Bennett indefinitely and fined him an undisclosed amount for conduct detrimental to the team, including his altercation with top draft pick Kyle Fuller yesterday. We do not know if Bennett will be available for Friday's preseason opener with the Eagles. More on this story on Sportsnet Central with Pat and Mark after baseball. Now, back to Coors Light and JD, take it away.
Thank you, Cap. As promised earlier in the game, we have the AT&T fan photo of the game. Tweet your photo to hashtag Northside Fan Photo for a chance to have it appear in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by AT&T. Look at that. Somebody got married at the ballpark.
I have.
Or celebrated an anniversary, perhaps.
Yeah, I have some info on that. It was sent to us by Nicole Bersani.
Well, happy anniversary.
Oh, wait, maybe Nicole works for us. I don't know. At any rate, congrats to the happy couple. I have no idea. I thought I had some info on it.
Justin Grimm, at times this year, has struggled with his control, but that has not been the case in recent outings. He has looked very sharp. Last 4 or 5 times he's trotted out there.
I do have a name, Gloria Warshaw, but she did not put her husband's name on it. So congrats, Gloria. And
Mr. Warshaw?
Well, yeah, I'm assuming that's her married name. I'm going to lose sleep over this. Swing and a miss by Stubbs, 1 and 2.
Hey, at least you didn't bail out of the pregame hit. Oh my.
Boy, that slider disappeared on Stubbs.
Yeah, and that's, you know, sometimes you can look at a guy and you look at his recent lines and you say, well, he hasn't given up any runs, so, you know, he's been good. Well, the results sometimes don't match the quality of the pitches, and that's what I'm getting to with Grimm's recent work. At times this year, he's really struggled with his command, but he's been able to ultimately post a 0, give up a scratch hit, maybe walk a guy or two, but ultimately get out of it. A lot of times you just watch the catcher. You know, if he's setting up over here and he has to reach back across his body for fastballs and lunging at breaking balls, that has not been the case in recent outings for Grimm. Catcher holds the mitts, you know, he's coming awfully close or nailing that target, staying closed and keeping that breaking ball, you know, in that area where hitters are going to chase it. And he's also been able to throw the curveball early in the counts for get over strikes. You always want to throw your best curveball. That's going to go from the zone out of the zone for swing and a miss, because a lot of times guys are just going to spit on that one. Sometimes you want to just drop it into the strike zone.
Ed and Gloria. Congrats to Ed and Gloria. Let's see if Grimm can keep this one tied. 1-1. The pitch was not as far in as Rosario made it look.
Yeah, and that's
2-1.
That's kind of a difference maker too, that the ability to make that pitch in there. When a pitcher's not confident that he can make that pitch, he's going to cut it off. He's going to throw it over the plate, way down. Not going to finish inside.
Ground ball, base hit through the hole on the left side, and Rosario aboard now for the 3rd time tonight. Barnes with a 2-run double in the second at the game-winning RBI in the 10th last Wednesday at Wrigley Field. Short lead by Rosario on the pitch from Grimm. I guess was outside, maybe high.
Maybe low, I don't know.
Or low? All right.
Well, look good
low,
on pitch
okay,
tracks.
Low, yeah.
Good enough, but also not one you're going to jump up and down and scream at the umpire over. Rosario's not going anywhere. Might hit and run though.
Swing and a miss. On a fastball with good life. Blown away. 2-1.
Brandon Barnes broke in to the big leagues with the Astros a couple of years ago after a lengthy stay in their minor league system.
Castro. Baez. Low throw dug out by Rizzo. It's a double play and the inning is over. Castro to Baez to Rizzo. Kind of sounds fun, doesn't it?
A good job coming to get that one by Castro, and then good turn by Baez and a pick by Rizzo.
You know things will always change. So you need an airline that can change a ticket without charging a fee. An airline that does more and asks less. Where you need to be is just as important to us as it is to you. Hassle-free ticket changes. Just one of the many little things we can do to roll with you. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
Hi everybody, it's Pat Hughes from Binny's Beverage Depot. What an amazing starting lineup. I'm looking out at over 3,000 spirits, and the prices, they are the guaranteed lowest on every bottle every day. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
This is the year you get all your ducks in a row. This is the best time for big savings at the Bass Pro Shops Fall Hunting Classic. Take advantage of amazing daily specials and bring the kids this weekend for free crafts, workshops, and activities.
Now's the perfect time to finish your big projects with the Menards 11% sale. There's never been a better time to save on everything you need. Get an 11% rebate on hardwood flooring and tile, an 11% rebate on kitchen and bath, 11% on patio and retaining wall blocks. Plus, don't forget paint and stain, power tools, doors, and lighting. Menards has everything you need to create the home of your dreams. Hurry in, sale ends August 9th.
Save big money at Menards.
Cub fans, put on your rally caps for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Welcome back. RBI Baseball is back with all 30 MLB teams and 2014 players. Get the retro 2-button style baseball game you've been missing. Visit RBIGame.com for more details and download today on your console and mobile device. The key for me is Castro coming to get this ball instead of waiting back. Not an easy play, tricky little hop, and he goes after it. And that really sets up Baez, gives him plenty of time here to make the turn. You see the base runner's not in the picture there. He doesn't get off the best of throws, but you'd rather miss low than high and let Rizzo pick it.
Did you see the play the other day in Arizona? Nick, Ahmed got his hand up. Did you think that looked like?
I didn't get multiple looks. I thought he was okay.
Yeah,
I thought he was okay.
That was the call. as the Diamondbacks beat the Pirates. Swing and a miss. LaTroy Hawkins, the former Chicago Cub, against a current Cub, Luis Valbuena. Bunted by Luis, picked up by Hawkins, and he throws it away. Valbuena on his way to second. Go-ahead run already in scoring position with nobody out.
A little bit of a surprise party there by Valbuena. He's got power. He's been hitting for power lately. And tries to nudge this one down to third baseline. Hawkins gets after it in pretty good shape, but a bad throw. It'll go as a base hit and then an E1, allowing Valbuena to get to second base.
See how Rick Renteria wants to play it here. He's got Castillo at the plate. Sweeney is now on deck.
This is one of those decisions that has to be driven by your personnel. I don't think he thinks Castillo's much of a bunter. He's probably going to let him swing.
By the way, I believe Sweeney came in as a pinch runner. Did you notice that? For Coghlan in the 7th. Remember, Coghlan took a bases loaded walk. I believe Ryan came in as a pinch runner.
That one escaped
maybe during a pitching change. Sorry, we missed that, or I missed it.
Yeah, Chris got a little something going on.
Yeah, he didn't look 100% when I saw him in the clubhouse today. Yeah. But if Coghlan hits there, you assume he just stays in to play the outfield. Right. So. Got the job done at the plate. And a good night's work. Quick night's work. 1-1 on Castillo. Fouled back.
Troy Hawkins pitching this season at 41 years of age. He's been on the big league scene since breaking in with the Twins in 1995.
In the air to right. Valbuena ready to tag. Catch is made by Barnes. Not a bad throw, but really no shot at Valbuena. So he's at third. The go-ahead run there with one out for Ryan Sweeney. And we want to welcome those viewers who just watched the White Sox. Took it on the chin tonight, 16-0, beaten by Texas. Here it's 4-4. The Cubs and the Rockies. Javy Baez in his major league debut has gone 0 for 4. Cubs, though, have been able to come back. Briefly took the lead in the 7th. Sweeney will be intentionally walked. And Nate Scherholtz has a bat on deck.
A good job by Castillo getting that ball airborne deep enough to allow Valbuena to advance.
And as they walk Sweeney, we'll tell you the Tigers got a run in the 12th. Alex Avila with a home run. And Detroit over the Yankees 4-3. David Price 8 2/3 in his Tiger debut. Struck out 10. Left in a 3-3 tie, so he got a no decision.
Did he walk anybody? Get the box score there. It's the norm for him lately has been, punch out 10, walk nobody, maybe one.
David Price tonight Walk 0.
Yeah. Oh, it's unbelievable what he's doing. All right, so the Rockies decide to issue the walk and play for 2 as opposed to pulling the infield in. Rocky starter Brett Anderson had to leave the ball game after 3 innings, so the bullpen has been used quite a bit already, including a 4-pitcher, 6-walk 7th inning by the Rockies bullpen. So Cubs much better position if we get into extra innings here.
The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Despite all the pitches he has made through all these years, LaTroy Hawkins still has a fastball that sits right around 93 miles an hour.
Late that time on 94. Contra on deck. Rockies closer trying to save a tie. The Cubs have him at the corners with only 1 out. Here's a pitch. Hawkins has been doing this for a long time. He made his debut in 1995. He was a starter early. Really struggled with the Twins. He's been a lot better as a reliever. This is his 983rd career appearance. All but 98 as a reliever. Another foul by Sherholtz.
Yeah, 6 starts in 95, 6 more in 96, 20 starts in 97. And then full-time starter in the Twins rotation 98 and 99.
He's the active leader in games for a pitcher.
And in all those years, he never had an ERA better than 5.25. That's when they decided to make the move to the bullpen.
Ground ball. They'll try to turn 2. They will. And the Cubs cannot grab the lead as Sherholtz hits into a 4-6-3 to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. The best the Cubs can hope for now, extras.
At Domino's, we believe a great pizza needs great cheese. That's why we have experts. Award-winning Wisconsin cheese experts, Mark and Dean. Order 2 medium, 2-topping Domino's pizzas for only $5.99 each and taste the cheese expertise.
When you run a business, you can't settle for slow. That's why I always choose the fastest intern, the fastest printer, the fastest lunch, Turkey Club, the fastest pencil sharpener, the fastest elevator, the fastest speed dial, the fastest office plan. So why wouldn't I choose the fastest Wi-Fi? I would.
Switch to Comcast Business Internet and get the fastest Wi-Fi included. Comcast Business, built for business.
Now at T-Mobile, get 4 lines for just $100 a month with unlimited talk, text, and now up to 10 gigabytes of 4G LTE data. No overages, no contracts. We'll even buy you out of yours. So make the switch today.
Sonic has every slush flavor someone could ever want.
This is basically slush headquarters.
Where sour blue raspberry plans world domination.
Well, not if Lemonberry has anything to say about it.
Oh, Lemonberry, you're already sour. Come to the sour side.
Never. I'll never join you.
Lemonberry, You're my son.
Daddy.
Ooh, that turned.
Refreshment just got colorful with new slush flavors like Blue Raspberry made with Nerds candy. And start your day with the 99-cent morning drink stop. This is how you Sonic.
After the game, keep it right here on CSN for Cubs Postgame Live. It's presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Get the recap on tonight's contest and all the action around the league. Don't miss Cubs Postgame Live tonight, right after the ball game on Comcast Sportsnet. But based on the season series between these two teams, it could be a while.
Yeah, we'll be here for probably 14 or so. That's right, we started a little early. 6:40 Mountain Time start tonight. Here comes Strop for the 44th time. And he's pitched to a 2.68 ERA. A strikeout pitcher. He's been tough to hit. League bats 180 against him. Pitched twice over the weekend in LA. Saturday pitched a scoreless inning. On Sunday he gave up a run in the Cubs 7-3 win. This is the third check that earned run he's given up since June 10th. Grimm good again tonight.
First pitch. Up to Baez on the ground, who cradles and throws to first. I like 9. You wore, what, 70 in spring training?
I don't know.
I think 9 works. Cargill will bat in the 9 spot. Carlos Gonzalez.
That guy is very excited about that development. He's got these folks pumped up. Step out, Cargo. Let Dire Straits do their thing. I'm enjoying that. Look at that. Cargo's 0 for 2 in the pinch this year.
He's been banged up. So out of the lineup. And you see this has not suited him well. Has not done it much.
Ooh, he's thinking about pushing one to the third base side with the shift on.
He keeps aggravating the ankle. That was in Detroit on a terrific catch over the weekend. Ow.
Yeah. Well, we had one in, where were we? Well, Carl Crawford pulled up on one, I think, at Dodger Stadium the other day.
Yep.
So sometimes, I don't know. I guess it depends on the game situation, the circumstance. But I love it when players leave their feet and are willing to risk injury, but sometimes if you're a manager, you'd prefer they stay on the field. Hard to get guys to throttle back in the heat of a ball game.
Two and one. Mention this big crowd tonight, 35,043.
Just 5 out of his last 31. A couple of home runs sprinkled in there.
You know who Gonzalez reminds me of? A left-handed swinging version of Javier Baez.
Okay. I'll take a look. You're forcing me to pay attention.
Just on that last swing.
Inside leg kick, yeah.
Able to hold up. It was kind of a long home run cut.
I saw a story in, I don't know if it was Baseball Prospectus or Fangraphs. The guy was doing a piece comparing Javy Baez in his swing to Josh Donaldson of the A's.
Okay.
And there was somebody else talked about the hand position and the big leg kick.
Ball 4. I would imagine he'll be lifted for a pinch runner. We'll see. Well, looks like he's going to stay in there and run. Might be in the lineup tomorrow. Night for Blackman. To this point.
Strop at times can be a tough guy to handle. For the catcher, always for the hitter.
In the air to left. Sweeney was playing fairly deep, so comes in and makes the catch. 2 outs. And it'll bring up Rutledge.
The only reason I say that is, you know, he's got that hard slider. Sometimes he bounces that pitch, and that's a pitch that would allow Gonzalez to move into scoring position. Doesn't mean you don't call for it, don't throw it. You don't want to take an effective, possibly effective pitch and disregard it. Take it out of the arsenal. Straight steal of second by Gonzalez. Probably not in play here because of the injury problems. He's only stolen 3 bases this year.
Strike called on Rutledge.
Top of the 10th will bring the top of the order for the Cubs. If Strop can get out of the 9th here.
Bounce to third. Balbuena with a shorter throw. That's to Baez, and we will go to the 10th. And it is the top of the order. Alcantara, Baez, Rizzo in a 4-4 tie.
Fields has a level of integrity second to no other car dealer I've ever dealt with.
Service is over the top. I mean, I've never had a car dealership that is so easy to work with.
It's what we do, including our amenities program, which is absolutely free and includes free car washes and loaners. Fields matters because you matter.
The process of buying a car here at Fields is so easy. It's just easy.
For Fields Auto Group locations, go to fieldsauto.com.
Your old air conditioner is costing you money. The summer's heating up. Stay cool with a new air conditioner from Four Seasons. And right now, get a new energy-saving air conditioner from just $24.95 installed. Furnace and AC combos from just $36.95. Plus, enjoy 5 years interest-free financing. Call today for your free estimate on a new AC from Four Seasons.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Now's the perfect time to finish your big projects with the Menards 11% sale. There's never been a better time to save on everything you need. Get an 11% rebate on lumber and shingles, an 11% rebate on water heaters and filtration, 11% on storage buildings and landscaping supplies. Plus, don't forget paint and stain, power tools, doors, and lighting. Menards has everything you need to create the yard of your dreams. Hurry in. Sale ends August 9th.
Save big money at Menards.
Extra innings are presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. Cubs picking up where they left off last week when they went to extras 3 different times, including twice at Wrigley Field against these Rockies. And it'll be Adam Ottavino against the top of the Cubs order here in the 10th.
10th inning. 8th pitcher for the Rockies. Injury to Anderson, the starter, limited him to 3. Morales came in and did a real nice job. 3 innings of 1-run baseball, and then the ugly 7th cost Walt Weiss a lot of bullets. Went through 4 relievers in that inning, so he is not well positioned for a lengthy extra inning ball game here.
Switch hitter Alcantara takes a fastball that got away from the catcher Rosario. Strike called, 1-1. Way inside, 2-1.
Ottavino got the save in game 3 of that 4-game series with the Cubs at Wrigley. That was the 10-inning game after the day after the 16-inning game. It was his first career save.
Went down the middle, 3-2. Baez on deck, then Rizzo. The 3-2. Fouled back. Well, for now, Alcantara in the leadoff spot. Could move down in the order depending on how things go. Ricky doesn't want him to put too much pressure on himself as kind of the table setter in the lineup. But he's going to be in the lineup. We know that. Another payoff delivery and another foul.
Yeah, I think you tell the kid, you know, hey, just go have good at bats. I don't care where I put you, whether it's first, second, 8th. Just go have good at bats.
And he swung at ball 4. Rosario to Morneau for the out. So 1 away. And here comes Baez, who has struck out twice, grounded out, and hit a rope to deep right for an out. So 0 for 4.
Tough part for the Cub hitters in this game. They're getting a lot of at-bats, but they're not getting multiple at-bats against the same pitcher. It's tough, especially when you're a young kid, right? You come to the big leagues and you hope to get 2 or 3 looks at a guy so you can settle in a little bit. Back knee action.
Yep, you'll see that.
There's nothing wrong with swinging hard as long as you're swinging at strikes. That was the strike. He just didn't get it. Right, this is his fifth at bat, and it's the fifth different pitcher that he's faced.
Yeah. Yep. He's got such a big load. Tough sometimes to keep those hands back. Swing and a miss. Tough one to lay off. 95 and elevated. 2 away. He's always ready to hit the fastball. This one just up just too much. One ball, no strikes on Rizzo. His first big league experience was a major struggle a few years ago in San Diego. Nobody likes to go through it, but in the end, he'll probably say, you know, I'm glad I did.
Most struggle to some degree, right? Very few guys come to the big leagues and just take off and play like they've got it all figured out. Talked about it when Mike Golt was going through his struggles. Mike Schmidt at the beginning of his career really struggled, hit a buck something his first full year in the big leagues, or his first significant amount of time in the big leagues anyway.
Three and two. And Rizzo upset as Ottavino strikes out the side in the 10th. Still 4-4.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Hangry Moments.
What's your kitty's name?
It's a puma. Thank you. Jack Link's Jerky, the protein-packed way to feed your wild side.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm looking for a phone plan. It has to be a great one, and I don't compromise.
Okay, how about 10 gigs of data to share, unlimited talk and text, and for a family of 4, it's $160 a month.
Wow, sounds like a great deal. So I'm getting exactly what I want then.
Appears so.
Now, I'm not too sure what to do with my arms right now, because this is where I usually start throwing things.
Oh, that's terrifying.
AT&T's best ever family pricing. For instance, a family of 4 gets 10 gigs of data with unlimited talk and text for $160 a month.
At GMC, the summer sell down is on. Now get the best selection of remaining 2014 GMC Sierra models while they last. And with 2 years of scheduled maintenance included, August is a great time to step up to professional grade. Pay no interest for 5 years on the 2014 GMC Sierra. Plus, for limited time only, get $1,000 for crew cab models in stock the longest. But hurry, these 2014 GMC models won't last long.